what makes doing So You Think You Could Dance so special?
Well, it's just it's a great show to work on. From the talents of the dancers that come on the show, I have no idea for people who physically do that with their bodies. And I think as the show's gone on, we've very much developed to a point where they're now athletes. They're like superstars. It's not just being a dancer anymore. It's like moved way on from that. And the production team are all really great. Like we've all kind of worked with from the beginning. Very few people, even if they leave to go and do another job, they tend to all come back because we have such a nice time. So it's great. And I think also I like the fact that, you know, we're unashamedly a reality show, but we are positive.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's constructive criticism, if there is any criticism at all. And I quite like the idea of celebrating people's talents. You know, so often now the shows on TV when people don't have talents and you just kind of watch them argue or fight or get drunk
and you wonder why they're famous.
Whatever. And I think it's kind of lovely to celebrate people's talent and hard work and passion.
I agree. Have you picked up any dance moves in your number of seasons that you've been hosting?
I am one of the most uncoordinated people ever known to man. So I can do about a hair flick and a bit of a booty shake and that's it. That's it.
That's
Done.
it.
Done.
That's it. Congratulations on getting married back in 2012. How is a newlywed life?
It's lovely.
Good.
I'm travelling around all the time at the moment. But he's back in LA right now. So yeah, it's a bit of travel and a bit of backwards and forwards, but it's really fun.
Good.
Yeah. I was kind of one of those people where it was never really high up on my agenda. I was always a bit like, oh, well, you know, maybe not. But I really kind of love it.
That's good. That's good. I was reading about that you have a new show coming out for Hulu called Deadbeat.
Yes, I do.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes,
I've been doing my research.
You have, haven't you? Good. Yeah, you can go to the top of the club. Yes, I play a phony medium who has built an entire empire and brand on her speaking to dead people, but she actually can't. So she's a giant phony. So she's a little bit kind of, she's like Alan Rickman from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, mixed with Alexis Carrington Colby from Dynasty. Yeah, she's a real baddie and evil.
Wow.
But it's a fun one to play.
Yeah, when do we expect to see the show coming out?
I think it's in March sometime. I don't have a definitive date, but yeah, sometime in March.
Lovely. Okay, so going back to the show, what changes, if any, have you guys made to So You Think You Could Dance?
You know what? There isn't really that many changes. Our changes always tend to be mixing it up with the judges. You know, that's always our thing. And we will definitely get some new people in again because it just changes the chemistry, I think, on the judging desk. And it's great for people to have their own opinions too. You know, everybody. You know, for me, when Lady Gaga came on, she was amazing. You know, we've had so many different people that offer a different perspective, and I think it's useful for the dancers.
And last question: who's your favorite judge over all the seasons that you hosted?
I would say Lady Gaga. I mean, it's kind of amazing to have her sitting there on the judging panel, and then she got a pair of Armadillo Alexander McQueen shoes on, these huge ones that he designed, and she threw them onto the stage when Sasha and Melanie performed. She threw them onto the stage because that was what they used to do during Victorian times. Right. If you went to the theatre and you saw an amazing performance, apparently it was a real show of their gratitude for people to throw shoes onto the stage. But I'm guessing that those were like thin little leather affairs. These were like thick and weighed like a house brick. And so I kind of dodged it to keep my head. But then they each had one signed by her, and they took one home, which is so cute.
Lovely. Absolutely. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And good luck on the next season, and thank you for everything.